Fashion enthusiast Yeside Laguda today hosts a special kind of fashion event as she exhibits her latest collection titled Roots. The collection, made strictly from tie and dye, locally known as ADIRE, is beamed in a short pictorial story as opposed to the regular runway style.
We're working on ADIRE because we're trying to wrest control of resources. It's the one thing I know I can do. We started 11 years ago, and over time we've watched clothing mills shut down, factories shut down, and importation on the rise. So we're at a point where 90 to 95% of our resources are being imported, and that's very bad for an industry, a creative industry, and for an industry where spontaneity is needed. We need to work now. Most of the time we have to wait for production time. There's a Chinese New Year we have to wait for, or their holidays, and then import duties, their tariffs, their taxes. So at the end of the day, it made it so cumbersome for us. So what we decided to do was to take control. Let's create our fabrics. Let's do what we want to do. Oh, ADIRE is boring. ADIRE is this. Okay, let's do it the way we think people want it to be done. So this is what we've attempted. So many people have worked with ADIRE. So many people have produced very good things with ADIRE in the past. We've just, this is what we want to do. Let's change the fabric. Let's use different fabrics. Let's use different hues. Let's do different dyes.
The event attracts a number of high-end fashion enthusiasts, including serving government officials. Each design, mostly modeled by actress Jemima Osunde, visualizes a brief history of Nigerian female heroines, including Dora Akunyili, Stella Adadevoh, Hannah Dideolu Awolowo, Kudirat Abiola, Florence Nwapa, Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, and many others.
Basically, I don't want ADIRE to be a fad anymore. I don't want it to be an in thing. I want it to be a staple in the industry. Ankara is here to stay. But with Ankara, what I find, I love Ankara by the way, but what I find is for every Ankara piece that's sold, only about 10 to 20% of the revenue goes to a Nigerian pocket. But with ADIRE, we're talking 70 to 80% of revenue goes to a Nigerian table, feeds a child, sends a child to school. So what we're trying to do is a Buy Nigeria initiative and push inwards, and then money that doesn't need to go outside of Nigeria doesn't go outside of Nigeria.
This collection adds an edge to the usually conservative old African fabrics, keeping it in sync with the trends.
The materials are also different. It's not just chiffon. You have the chiffon, you have the silk, and you also have the cotton. And then, of course, you have the styles. You can wear them to the office. You can wear them on the beach. You can wear them to an evening dinner. You can wear it just a casual wear for an afternoon, an outing in the afternoon. So it's very different and it's very unique.
Accomplished Nigerian fashion designer Lanre Da Silva Ajayi explains how daring Yeside must have been to pull off an entire collection based solely on ADIRE.
What I would say is that ADIRE doesn't put anyone in any box because it's African. She's definitely doing something today that relates to Africa. We're even doing it at a gallery, very African inspired. She also does other items as well. So this is definitely trying to sort of premiere this collection for us to know that she has ADIRE as well. I think it's an addition to the brand that is existing.
The market for African designs and style is chiefly dominated by print fabrics, locally called Ankara. However, if today's warm reception for ADIRE is anything to go by, tie and dye based fabrics are about to claim some of the front row spotlight.